Lesson 13. Can mayonnaise be as keen as mustard? Do people normally relish the idea of having to work overtime? Can something brand new be vintage? Do elephants use their ears to fan themselves on hot days? Is a confessional a priest's office? Are skyscrapers ever built in the countryside? Is a bunch of roses an adequate apology for ruining someone's life? Do you have to drink a lot of red wine to hear something on the grapevine? When is stealing recognized by law? Can people who have nothing in common be related? Can you identify someone you've never seen before? Can a toddler act in an adult way? Whose responsibility is it to keep the world spinning? Can someone's behaviour change every single second? What colour is affection? Do animals undergo plastic surgery? Does a vet meow when talking to a cat and bark when talking to a dog? Is there some good advice on offer in your local supermarket at the moment? Can you learn your favourite novel by heart? Is it possible to arrive at your destination without ever setting off? Can someone become popular for being average? Is it allowed to drink beer in heaven? Can you be working terribly hard while doing nothing? What's an insomniac's worst nightmare? Do wild birds need passports and visas when they migrate abroad? Can you run your own business without shoes on? Will people be able to upgrade their brains soon? Can you contract malaria by kissing a frog? Can you kill more than 2 birds with 1 stone? Do sloths have plenty to do? Where does the time you spend go? Can you keep your pocket money in a sock? How high a pole do you need in order to reach for the stars? Can you express agreement by shaking your head? Can you evict your own landlord? Is a penguin renting your fridge at the moment? Does a snail need to get a mortgage from a snail bank to buy its shell? Do you notice your hair going grey when you worry? How tired would you need to be to fall asleep next to a pneumatic drill? How comfortable would a couch made of clouds be? Should your doctor be referred to an ophthalmologist if he can't see you? Can one person be a specialist in all fields? Does knowledge have a physical form? Can chimpanzees teach at school? Do pupils feel happy when they wear new contact lenses? Can you love the taste of something but detest its texture? Does a person possessed by demons belong in hell? If money grew on trees, would the quality of life improve? Is it easier to get to heaven when you're poor? Can a Rolls-Royce be affordable for everyone? Is it possible to live in the lap of luxury cheaply? How does it feel to laugh at your own expense? Are you keeping any spare organs in your freezer? If you say, home sweet home, do you mean that your home is made of sugar? Would you prefer to eat a raw potato or a baked onion? Can hippos dance in classical ballet? Are sandcastles architecture? How many ties do you need to be tied up in knots? Is it possible to draw a big smiley face on a full moon? Are all politicians crooked? Does a giraffe need a neck brace? Can drought be liquidized? Can you feel as fresh as a daisy after running a marathon? Do you need a pack of ice to keep a cool head? Is it possible to catch a shiver running down someone's spine? Can a duck get goosebumps? What is Superman scared of? Could a sparrow swap tails with a peacock? Can you order a bright future on the internet? Do spelling bees take place in a hive? Is it possible not to make any mistakes in your life? Should the police wear raspberry pink uniforms? What fruit ripens in winter? Can a goose play gooseberry? When is it wise to act foolish? Can a grin resemble a banana? Can you watch the stars in broad daylight? How can infinity be narrowed down? Do you chase the words that escape you? Is perception the same as reality? Can you walk without touching the ground? Can a stork make friends with a frog? Does a criminal count their good deeds per day? Does a clown have a lot of funny feelings? Can you giggle in a foreign language? Should criminals be sentenced to death by tickling? Do the well-heeled wear flip-flops? How can you pull your socks up when you're barefoot? How can you explain the difference between colours to a blind person? If you could be someone else, who would it be? Can a patient respond to treatment in an email? What's the most irritating sound on earth? How many carrots can you plant on a football pitch? Will you be able to pop in for tea at Buckingham Palace tomorrow? Will weekend trips to the moon be available next year? When is as soon as possible? What urgent thing can you easily put off? What perfumes smell of the appetizing aroma of Chinese food? What kind of food is best to satisfy an insatiable beast? What's the best way to annoy an angel?